Man, we back in the Star Studio with another guest today. Happy Fresh Friday. Been going crazy all day. He just ripped the stage, performed two of his biggest hits. Man, y'all better welcome Chicago's own, man, Bigg Jigg. Hello.
Man, what's cracking, man? You don't know the name, check the chain, man. We in here rolling out. What's happening?
He came in iced out. He wasn't playing with y'all boys today, man. How you feeling on this Friday?
Man, I'm cool and I'm blessed, highly favored, man.
Man, let's talk about them songs you just performed, man. Drip, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna be a party. You dropped that early, towards end of last year.
Yeah, the end toward the end. Yeah.
So tell me why is that the single you're pushing right now, man? Why do you think everyone is gravitating towards it?
Man, you know, I got so many records with so many big artist features on them. I'm bad for sitting on records because I'm all about timing. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I feel like I see a lot of artists that don't know how to break records. Like even with not being a DJ, you still got to know how to break records. Right. And I think artists don't understand the concept of breaking records. They just want to drop and drop and drop and drop and drop. But it's like you're not giving your fan base enough time to
digest it,
to collect the right to digest what you just put out. So that's been my big thing. And then when I like to play with records. Like I'll get in the studio, I'll do something, and then I'm cool with all the DJ coalitions, so I mess around and throw it to one of the DJs in the club, or submit it to a coalition just to see what they say. And then once they hear it, like when I did the drip record, when I put it out, I was just goofing around, and I said, play this. So he played it. And he was like, "Yo, you crazy for sitting on this." I was like, "For real?" He was like, "Yeah." So they start immediately. The label and everybody started naming off artists to get on the record. Like, man, we could get 2 Chainz, we could get so and so on the record. I'm like, okay. So I went on and just ran with the record.
Have you decided who will be remixing it, or?
Yeah, I actually got a version of one remix version. We waiting on 2 Chainz verse, but I got Gorilla Zoe on it right now.
That's gonna go crazy. Shout out that man, Gorilla Zoe.
Shout out my boy, man. Gorilla Zoe, man. He on it right now, you know what I mean? And we waiting on 2 Chainz version of it. So it'll be me, him, and probably Gorilla Zoe.
That would be fire, man.
Remix. That's gonna be crazy.
I know come and perform that one all together. All 3 of y'all together
again, man, too. That's gonna be crazy.
Man, See About You, man.
Yeah, See About You. See About You was a record that I had an attitude one day and was just in the studio. Somebody pissed me off. I think it was a cat that
sounded like it.
Yeah, I think it was a cat that owed me some money. And I was like, man, I'm sitting there with my engineer and a couple other people. And I'm like, man, why people think you be playing with him because you a nice guy? Like why? Like I won't come see about his ass. I need my money, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I said See About You and the beat came on, I was like, man, come and see about you. So man, I was like, fuck it, let's do this chorus real quick. So I did the chorus, and they was like, ooh, ride that, that's cold. So I went on and did it. You know what I mean? But that's how it came about. It came about all because of a situation.
Man, I wanna go back to something you said earlier, like. A lot of artists don't know how to like present their songs. You know what I mean? Like when they first drop it. Why do you think that is? Because I agree. I feel like artists don't know. It's more than you just rapping nowadays.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
Can't just drop a song and think everyone's gonna listen to it.
Right. So
do you feel like that is something that's missing in the game today? Like real rollouts? People don't roll out music anymore?
Yeah, definitely missing because I'm from the era, I've been in the game for years now. So I'm from the era where, when you really putting out a single, trying to really push a single, you got to know how to push a single. You need to do a single release. You understand me? Don't just go off your homeboys or whatever. Invite people to your release and let the people don't be it. Because see, we get complacent in ourselves and feel like, well, I feel like this the one. It ain't what I feel like because because it's a lot of records. I feel like I'm gonna be honest with you. I never looked at Drip or See About You as smash records. Everybody else did. Everybody else was like, "Boy, you crazy."
Sometimes you gotta let the crowd do it. Let the crowd tell you.
Yeah, and that's what happened. And I think that's what's left out the game. People don't know how to really approach it to really break records. It's just like everybody leaning on the internet. Oh man, I'm just gonna put this on SoundCloud. I'm gonna put this out on YouTube. I'm gonna just put this out on Instagram. Nah, that's not how you really, So I think the internet kind of like took away the guerrilla marketing. The guerrilla marketing is the side of marketing where I'm from the era. We went out and posted up posters on poles and cars and flyers and stuff. They don't do that no more.
They don't, bro. And I agree with you so much because the internet, it did so much positive. Like, it brought that SoundCloud era, the little Uzis and the Playboy Cardis that could just drop and everyone was tuning in. But I feel like that time has passed.
Yeah, it have.
That formula is not going to work anymore.
Nah.
You know what I mean? I do feel like I kind of miss the guerrilla marketing. Like, I want to see the artist.
Yeah.
I want to see you pass me the tape. I want to see you give me some stickers, some flyers, pull up to this, X, Y, and Z. Yep. What is it going to take to get back to that? Is it the artists themselves or is this a label thing?
No, because really, to be honest, and no disrespect to my label, to Universal, to Empire, nothing, but I don't think it has labels is really kind of obsolete now. So it's up to the artist. You know what I'm saying? It's on the artist now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's up to the artist to be like, man, let me get out here and kiss the babies and take pictures and pass out this and help with the fundraising of this or give out turkeys and stuff like that. Like, it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be too good to do that type of shit.
Can't be too cool, and everybody think they too cool nowadays.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. The first time you came on my radar was 2016. Do you know what song?
What?
Kyrie.
Oh, I think I'm Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving, man.
That's a story behind that, man.
Hear it, man.
Listen, I'm finna go on and put it out there because I got a couple stories I can tell you, man. Because there's a couple artists that y'all know that actually tried to steal my record. One of them, yeah, like the Kyrie Irving record, right? So, my boy, what's his name, man? What's his name? He from Texas. He worked for Rick Ross, right? So I knew Ross anyway. I knew Ross before he had even popped for real. You know what I'm saying? Because Ross used to do a lot of writing for a lot of artists in Florida. So my boy had heard my Kyrie Irving record. He was like, yo, man, this Kyrie Irving shit jam. And I said, dang. He was like, you pushing it? I said, not really. And he was like, well, man, Ross and them, you got the Maybach of music group, man. You know what I'm saying? He wants some artists over there. He was like, but you might be competition because y'all kind of like the same type of
same vibe.
Yeah, like the same kind of vibe. But he said, I'm gonna give you. He said, I'm gonna let him hear this Kyrie Irving, right? Swear to God, now, God my witness. Not 2 weeks later, Ross dropped a song called Kyrie Irving.
Shut up.
Swear to God. So then when he dropped it, I looked, I said, oh, he done dropped. I said, so he definitely done heard my Kyrie Irving because he dropped one. Yeah. My Kyrie Irving was way better.
I haven't heard Rick Ross's Kyrie Irving.
You got it.
It didn't make nothing. It didn't make nothing shake.
Man, when you get a chance, y'all go listen to it and then listen to mine. But I know for a fact that he for sure went and made that record after he heard mine. I said, wow. And the next person that did that was Lotto.
What song?
Step It Up. I got a song called Step It Up that was going crazy. That was like my first probably breakout single that really blew. So it was like Step It Up, Step It Up, Step It Up. I'm in the bitch, Step It Up. So now my sister owned the Hype magazine named Jamila Wilkinson. So she was telling me, she was like, yo, bro, you heard Lotto record? I said, no. She said, well, it's a bunch of DJs sent me this. And they was like, yo, it's on the radio in North Carolina. I heard it because I'm coming through doing the Fleet DJ. She said, that sounds like a female you. I said, what? She said, yeah. I said, okay. So I finally heard the record. I went and looked. I said, let me go look it up. I looked it up. Boom. So I looked up the record, and there it was. The same, Step It Up, Step It Up, Step It Up. Yeah, same cadence, same Step It Up, Step. I'm like, oh, so.
She didn't even try to hide it.
Yeah, nah. So then I found out that somebody on her team used to work for me, was on my team. I said, okay, so there it is. That's what happened then. So my people reached out. I reached out to Lotto myself. She kind of ignored it. Then my people reached out to Lotto. And then once my people reached out to her, they was like, well, why don't her and Jig just do a remix? They stopped pushing the record. They quit pushing it. They just quit. They just said, they was like, fuck it, let them.
That's greasy.
Let Jig have it. They was like, let Jig just have the record by itself. They quit. They totally stopped putting any promo behind it. I ain't hear it on the radio no more. She wasn't pushing it on the gram no more. Nothing.
Damn.
Yeah.
So is that like a common occurrence in the music industry for people to kind of run off with your music?
Yeah, it is. But that's why you have to stand on business and be about your business and make sure all your I's is dotted and T's is crossed. So can't nobody steal your shit. See, that's the thing. Lotto couldn't steal it because I already had it. It had been out a couple years already. All my copyrights and shit was up to par. You know what I'm saying?
Much, the label ain't want to pay you for what you for pay you for either the feature, the remix, or whatever. So they were like, "F it," like
yeah, they just didn't want to push it. They just was like, nah. They was like, nah, because you got to think about it, man. Like I do also understand that not saying I'm the GOAT or nothing, but you do sometimes become a person where you intimidate people. So sometimes you got like I was telling my nephew earlier. Sometimes you got labels and stuff that assign you or people that assign you to shelve your ass. Like let's get him out the way or her out the way. They assign you to get you out the way because they don't want you to be competition. So like man, like for instance, man, Toby Cole, man, like no man, he better than who we pushing. Oh no, let's get him let's get a meeting with him. Get you in the meeting.
What?
Yeah, get you in the meeting instead of doing an executive situation of either putting you in the artist together that they pushing or just totally putting it behind you. They'll rather sign you, get you out the way, and push.
So they person popping that maybe
exactly. That way, if they sign you, that's like mute money. Shut up, nigga. Here, you understand what I'm saying? Not
they're not gonna prove none of your music's come out. Nothing
nope,
like that. So
nope.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, labels do that a lot. And sometimes even when artists sign to other artists, they do that. Yeah. They don't want you to outshine them. Like, nah.
I would never sign to another artist.
Nah, hell no. Nah. It only been a couple of artists that been successful with signing, with doing that. Drake, artists.
Drake, Wayne.
Even Ross. Ross did all right with his artists. Yeah, he did. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't too many because they don't want you to outshine them.
But you see how none of them is rocking with Ross no more though.
Nope. None of them.
None of them. Wale gone, Meek gone, shoot, even Mario gone.
Yep.
So give some advice to the people that's trying to get into the game, bro. Because you already kind of told us how shady you get with the labels and everything. To the young rapper, that was you when you first started. Like, what is something that you learned in the music industry that they don't know yet that you should put them onto?
Well, you gotta be patient, man. This not a microwave 30-second popping in the microwave and you're gonna blow. So and not only that, you gotta learn how to network. Get out here and network and build your own relationships with people. You know what I'm saying? Get your own rapport with people and don't just depend on somebody to hold your hand and walk you through certain shit. Sometimes you gotta walk yourself through it. You know what I'm saying? And understand that it's not really given to the swift or the strong. Is the one who endure, man. You gotta be willing to work. And a lot of artists, they just think that is, oh man, I can rap, man. You can go to New York and it's 13, 14, 15-year-olds that'll out rap the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? So that don't mean nothing. It's about your consistency and your work ethic, man. Like, and you gotta treat this as like a job every day. Like if you doing this music shit every day, you supposed to be doing something toward that. If you a YouTube content creator, every day you supposed to do something toward that. Like you got to treat what you're doing as a job. Every day you got to do something, even if it ain't nothing but 30 minutes of your time, an hour of your time. You have to do that every day. Every day you should be making some kind of progress toward what you're trying to do or what you're trying to be.
I agree with you there because I feel like a lot of people that want to rap treat it like, I'm gonna make music when I want to make music. I'm gonna drop this. Like, I've been in the studio one time this year.
Right.
Like, you pop that way, bro.
You can't do that until you done already made a super name for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Can't get lackadaisical at all.
Who would be a dream feature for you, male and female?
Man, I always said I wanted to do a record with Justin Timberlake, man.
That's fire.
I love Justin, bro. Like he's so dope to me. He was like the Caucasian Michael Jackson to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's real though.
I like him. You know what I'm saying? He was just smooth player, can dance. You know what I'm saying?
And he a white boy.
You know what I'm saying? It might take your bra, nigga, while you play. You know what I'm saying?
You're definitely gonna be choosing on Timberlake, man.
No, facts. You know what I'm saying? And I think the female, it's crazy, but one of my favorite female artists for real to this day is Toni Braxton, bro.
That's fire.
I love Toni Braxton.
Toni Braxton, get that soul in there. Get that soul on the track. Have her handle chorus real quick. That would go insane.
Crazy.
Man.
Crazy.
How would you say Chicago defined your sound? Like helped you grow your sound in music?
It really didn't, man. Like, you know, because you got to think about it, you know, and I'm giving away how long I've been in the game, but man, I had all this shit where you hear Jeezy and shit. Man, that was me before that. I was that before. I was the first Jeezy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I know that, you know, like being from where I'm from, you know, I moved around. I lived in like 14, 15 different states, man. So when I moved out of Chicago I moved out of Chicago. When I moved out of Chicago, all them cats like Keith and Dirk and them, they was little cats. Yeah, they was little jits, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they was jits like elementary and type shit, you know what I'm saying? So like
what about a Kanye?
Me and Kanye like the same era. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye, it's funny because I used to see Kanye when I used to go down to this a barbecue spot called Leon's on 79th. He'd always be around there with his book bag, like a nerd. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really never knew what he was doing. But he was making beats. Next thing you know, Twista put him on. And once Twista put him on and Jay heard him, it was a wrap. It was over with. He a genius for real. I ain't gonna lie. He a genius, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Chicago really didn't define my sound for real. I think just moving around and living in all them different spots kind of like made me, because I'm so versatile, man. I just learned how to just do. There's a difference between rapping and doing music. I learned how to do music. You know what I'm saying? So I got records, all kind of. I got country records, I got trap records, I got party records, I got gospel records. So me moving around, it just
you versatile.
Yeah, it just showed me how to make music.
Yeah. What I guess who would you say? You know, you've seen a lot of the greats, you've seen a lot of these new dudes. Who is somebody that really impresses you right now from this new generation?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I really liked the Young Boy when he first came out, but he just stay in trouble.
NBA Young Boy, yeah.
I liked him. I liked him a lot. You know, so I thought he was pretty dope. But a lot of the new cats, man, I ain't really impressed by them because it's like some of the shit you can't even understand what the hell they be saying, bro. They be having some nice beats, you know what I'm saying? But it's like me, you know, I'm a real hip hop head. I be wanting to hear them bars.
I'm trying to hear what you saying.
I'm trying to hear what you saying, but
you talking about Playboy Cardi.
And that's crazy because he got a stupid fan base, man. It's insane. Yeah, him and Travis Scott.
And Travis Scott too.
They got a stupid fan base, but I don't I ain't dissing the new generation. I ain't dissing the new generation because I think that I do like some of the new shit. You know what I'm saying? But I would say I really like the Young Boy. I really can't say Dirk because I mean Dirk ain't really a new cat. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I mean? He been out for a while. Yeah, he been out for a while. So yeah, but
how do you feel about Dirk's situation right now? What he's going through?
It's terrible.
It's a situation for a lot of rappers. Young Thug just got out that situation. You know what I mean?
It's terrible, man, because you know a lot of cats don't understand that. What I don't understand is why would you get money to do dumb shit? You know what I'm saying? Like you supposed to
OG, you really preaching. Yeah.
You supposed to do dumb shit before you get money. Like why would you get money when you do dumb shit? You know, and then do dumb shit, and then people gotta understand. Like you know, I'm not condoning nobody doing dirt, but if you're gonna do some dirt, do it by yourself. You know, don't. How you gonna have people with you and think, oh man, they're gonna be loyal enough, they ain't gonna tell on me, man, shit. Man, nah, bro. So I feel bad for Dirk. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he can kind of, you know, wiggle himself out of it, man. But they not playing with the rap culture. They not playing with us, bro.
It's not, bro. Them lyrics, they calling you out in court. They got your boys wearing wires around you. Y'all don't even know. So
like the dumbest shit I seen, right, was when Adam 22 and Brick Baby was on Adam 22. Brick Baby on the phone arguing with somebody. He like, dude, like, man, you know, let's squabble then. He said, man, that bad motherfucker Brick Baby opened his mouth and said, I got more murders and bodies under me than you got hand fights, fist fights.
He said this on No Jumper.
He said this on No Jumper.
Hip hop platform in the world right now.
What you think finna happen when he go to court? Now they just picked him up with
I'm about to say the next day they picked him all up.
They picked him up.
Day.
They picked him up with on the big U shit.
Yeah, that's what it happened the next day. Bro.
Man, you think they ain't finna pull that up in court?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we gonna be diving through all your phone records, man.
Man, you talking about I got more bodies than you got squabbles. What? You trying to go viral? You about to go
viral? Now look at you, bro.
That's crazy, man.
You have all them bodies. Actually, I'm not even gonna say I don't even want to smoke with none of them dudes. So
speaking of that, I do. Hey, speaking of that, I do got a series that me and Charlie Global doing, man, called "Trying to Go Viral." You know, I had been sitting around for the last few weeks, and I'm like, damn. I'm strolling through my timeline, and it's like people doing anything to go viral. I'm like, damn. What messed me up was when I seen the girl get all her mama dishes and put it on her body. And bah, 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 bah. She had a pot on her head, she had sauces on the titties, and I swear to God, man, she was just baking, using the wooden spoon. I'm like, yo, she doing all that to go viral. So I said, you know what? We need to make a series called Viral. So I got part 1 up. Is on my channel, on Bigg Jigg channel. I need y'all to check it out. What it is me, and like I said, Charlie Global. Charlie Global is I'm the uncle, and he doing anything to go viral, and I'm on his ass. I'm on him. Like, you gonna take your stupid ass to jail? You know what I'm saying? So I'm on him, and it's funny, but it's really a message. I'm just trying to get the message across to these cats, like, bro, like, you motherfuckers is playing, trying to go viral. You would do anything. You would sell your soul to go viral, man.
A lot of them do. So, man, I would say too, I like how you're actually getting into the content, because I feel like a lot more rappers need to do that. They're solely relying on streams and all the stuff from making music, and we all know the money is not in music like this, especially not in hip hop no more.
No, it's not.
Why do you feel like people aren't making more content? Why is it just the streamers? Because the streamers getting lit. They're rich. They're the new rappers.
That's the new wave, yeah. I think because everybody still got in their mind frame of thinking I'm gonna be the next big rapper. They're not stuck on the looking at the situation of, damn, I could be an actor. I could be, because that's all really creating content is that's gonna push you to another level of being an actor. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're doing. You acting when you're doing content. So it's like, I think people still so caught up in trying to be this big time rapper, not understanding that things is not the same. Once they killed CDs, that killed the game for real. Because you gotta think about it, like CDs was the thing where I lived off of CDs for a while. You know what I'm saying? Where I was able to sell 30,000 out the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, you used to can use that to get deals back in the day. Like, back in the day, you used to can keep a log in of how many CDs you sold, and if you can prove that in a meeting, a label will give you a deal. Wow. They'll sign you. Yeah.
Before we get you up out of here, I do want to ask. So, you used to be on 106 in Park, right?
Yeah, I was Freestyle Friday champ on there. Yeah.
How was that experience? And did you ever get to face Blind Fury?
Brian Fury is me and him like this, bro. I had got knocked off right before he came. That's my boy. That's my boy. Me and him real. We still cool. We follow each other, be DMing each other now. That's my boy, man. It was a great experience. You know what I'm saying? I looked up and got on there because I had a manager at the time. He was from Brooklyn. Definitely not going to shout him out. He's a fucking clown. But definitely not finna shout him out. He's definitely not getting no love on Rolling Out platform.
He was a funny guy, bro. Don't shout him out, though.
I'm not going to show him no love. But anyway, he was my manager at the time, and he knew Terrence Clayton, which was the coordinator for BET. So I went there, met Terrence Clayton. Terrence Clayton was like, yo, rap right now. I'm like, right now? He's like, yeah. So I started spitting. So he was like, yo, I want you ready next week? I was like, damn. So I did it. And what people don't understand is, man, that platform's so big because when you on 106 in Park, you in a room that probably hold about 100 people. But you forgetting that you in front of 30 million people at home. Like, and that's the thing. You thinking you just rapping for the people that you in there with, forgetting that you. So it's like when I was winning and I was going back home or going wherever I was living at the time, people was like, "Oh man, sign this. Hey Jig, man, you killed them last week." I'm like, "Damn!" And that's
what it reached you.
Yeah, and that's when Twitter was jumping. Twitter was on fire then. That was the biggest platform out. So, my Twitter was going crazy. I'm like, damn. So shout out to Terrence and Roxy because they was on there when I was there. You know what I'm saying? But that was a great experience, bro. And I hate it because they got killed. And I'm gonna tell y'all, they killed it because too many people was becoming successful getting deals and they didn't know how to get profit. They was feeling like the lady, the black lady Deborah Lee, when she had bought BET, she don't like rap no way. That's why they killed Rap City in the Basement. Wow. Because Tigger wanted more money. They didn't want to give it to him. So he was like, I'm out. So they killed that show. They didn't so when the first show they killed was BET Uncut. Y'all remember BET Uncut? They killed
what is it, Tick Drill?
Yeah, when Nelly had that with the swipe card, that was the first show they killed. They killed that off the rip when she bought it because she really didn't care for rap. So with 106 Apart, it had got to a point where it got too big and people was actually getting record deals and getting noticed. And they was like, we ain't getting none of this. Like, fuck that. So they ain't like it. They ain't like that at all.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a very selfish move.
That was.
Had they kept it, they would have been XXL freshman list. They would have been all of that. They just didn't see the vision.
Nope.
106 and Park. I was in Canada watching. I know Roxy and Terrence from there, literally, bro. So they didn't understand the reach they had, and that's fine. But I'm happy then, because if you didn't like rap, why are you making money off rap anyways?
That's a fact.
Why you have a whole half an hour show about rap, playing rap videos anyways? So
shout out Canada. You from Toronto?
Yes, sir.
Man, I came down there and did a tour in Toronto, man.
I know you had a time. I know you did.
Man, bro. I loved
all the beautiful ladies.
Hey, look. It was this model chick that I almost moved there because of this model girl that was there. You know what I'm saying? And it was a show called. It was these two super fine chicks had a show called the Shimmy and Shine Show. It was a radio show. So, and I was cool with them. So they used to fly me out. I used to come on their show and stuff like that. But I love Toronto. And the thing about Toronto that's crazy is nobody in Toronto is fully black.
I be telling
nobody.
I was literally, where's Sam, bro? I was with you yesterday, bro.
Nobody in Toronto was fully black.
I was telling him yesterday, bro, if you're black, you're not just black.
You're not just black.
You're Caribbean, you're Nigerian.
You're something.
You're
Yeah.
something, bro.
You're something. You're not just black.
Thank you for saying it, because he was with me yesterday when we was having that conversation.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
The only downfall to Toronto is, like, you know how we get our shipment of Jordans and shit like that?
Oh, yeah.
Toronto get them,
late.
And once they get them, that's it. When you buy them out, it's over. You ain't getting, and they might not get them. It sells out, it's over with. And they might not get them for a while.
First, we're gonna get them late. And then on top of that, once they gone, they gone.
They gone. Man, but other than that, Toronto dope. Free healthcare, all that shit.
Hey man, he was really outside.
I was out there, bro. I'm telling you.
Man, Bigg Jigg, I just want to say thank you so much, man, for stepping into the Star Studio. Please tell everybody where we can follow you at and where we can stream your music.
Man, make sure y'all follow me at BIGG_JIGG. That's BIGG_JIGG on everything. Facebook, Twitter, which is X now, Instagram, YouTube. Make sure y'all follow my YouTube channel. And like I said, be on the lookout for the rest of the series of trying to go viral. Go cop my new single, Drip. Is out everywhere right now. The actual remix is on the way. We finna get ready to shoot the video. I haven't even shot the original video to Drip, so we got to shoot the original video first, and then we're gonna come back with the remix with hopefully definitely Zoe, but hopefully Zoe and 2 Chainz. You know what I'm saying? So, and then my See About You record. I mean, I got tons of shit. Shout out to Star Magazine. I'm on the cover of it for this month. You did what I'm saying?
Hello.
Salute to them. So, man, we working, man. Working, baby.
Man, appreciate you, Bigg Jigg, man. It's your host, Watobi, and we rolling out. Hello.
Yes, sir.